Hi, this is Nina. This is Left Less. I've been filling around with new names, and I think Left Less or Left with Less. I don't know. A lot of talk about today with times we are living in. Bank bailouts and inflation. It's no good. Why are we paying so much rent for these dump properties? We didn't cause this damage. We didn't neglect the properties. Am I right? I'm going to show you some examples. Why is rent so high? And why is this thing open still? This is making me crazy. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, we didn't do any of this damage that has been done to our country. All the pollution and all the neglect. Look at this. This chart is drinking water contamination around the United States. Well, geez, did the citizens do that? We didn't do that. Did we have money to fix it? No, they're stealing all our money. So we got dirty ass drinking water so bad in these, obviously, increased drinking water violations. Look at that. So ridiculous. Rent should be much lower. I mean, and we're not asking permission. I don't think we should ask permission, because if we ask permission, it ain't gonna happen. Okay. So what we need to do is just stop paying as much in rent. I mean, they want to up the rent by too stupid much. Flint, Michigan, those rents should be dirt as cheap, and that's all they should be paying. What are they going to do? Evict everybody? New Jersey, rent should be dirt cheap there too. The PFAs, the plastics, man, it's costing us money. They're making us sick, and it's costing us money. No, 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 no. Ew. It's pretty gross. So besides that, this should lower our property. I mean, not everyday citizens' housing property values. I'm talking apartment buildings or any people with too much money who's taken advantage of every single thing to save money. It's got to, their property values go down. Can't even drink the damn water. We didn't do that. They got all this bailout money. They got all this rent money. They couldn't even fix that. They can't give us clean water. Well, I say the rent should be down. Don't pay as much. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. They've had the money to do this between their bailouts. Let's see. 1970, there was the railroad that needed a bailout. Okay, how much did they get? 3.2 billion in 1970. They haven't taken care of it. Lockheed Martin got a bailout in 71. 1.4 billion. Now it says this after the bailout. What happened? Well, we're not going to click on all that just yet. New York City, 1975. This was the city of New York City got 9.4 billion. 1980, Chrysler. Oh, maybe that's where the, not gung ho, but Mr. Mom. Remember Mr. Mom, where he's getting fired from his job at the beginning? At the car manufacturing place? Yeah. Maybe that was it, because that was 82. But anyways, 1984, Constitutional Illinois Bank and Trust Company. Well, how about that? They needed 9.5 billion. And doesn't all this add to our debt that they say that we owe, each citizen owe? No. savings and loan in 1989, 293 billion. Give me a fucking break, man. Part of my language. The airline industry in 2001, 18.6 billion. 2008. Now here we go. JP Morgan. It's one I want to take a look at with something else. Housing. JP Morgan Chase bailed out $30 billion. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, $400 billion. American International Group, $180 billion. I don't say we owe them shit, man. Auto industry, 2008, $25 billion. Troubled Asset Relief Program, $700 billion. Citigroup, $280 billion. Bank of America, $142.2 billion. Oh, I think it stopped a little too soon, didn't it? Okay, so there's that. We're paying less rent. Don't ask permission. We should just do it. This is crap. And this whole Trump thing, this is such a distraction to keep us divided. And it's working too. And to ignore their failures, that they're failing as leadership right now. Okay, here's another reason why we should pay a lot less rent. The most detailed map of cancer-causing industrial air pollution in the United States. ProPublica toxic air map. This is a dirty, dirty map. Look at this. The hot spots. Let's see. You guys can look this up too, but check this out. Each grid cell is 810 by 810. So obviously in the red zone, it's probably not too good. The estimated excess cancer risk around the facilities is higher than 1 in 100 over the course of a lifetime. Jesus. Right next to a school too. Property, any rent around there they should pay people to live there. Well, you can live here for free, but you're going to get cancer. I think people would want to roll the dice on that. Anyway, so you can look, this has everywhere. Look at this. You can type in, let's see, I live in Missouri, but let's do something like, let's not look up where, let's look up somewhere else. Like we'll just look at all these places. Let's see here. Let's try someplace where I used to live. Okay. It says the nearest hotspot analysis. So look, around where I grew up, doesn't look that bad. But let's see the hotspot. What is a hotspot? Ugh. It looks like it's 10 miles away from where I grew up. 1 in 23,000 have 50% lower than EPA's acceptable risk. So that's the average risk. The highest risk, where this is 1 in 910. The hell is that place? Hars Cross Chemical Inc. Ugh. Let's see. So about 1 in 1,000 people who live over there get cancer. The rent should be dirt freaking cheap over there. Like I said, if anything, they should pay us to live there. Take the gamble. Oh, it makes me sick. Okay, so there's that one, and then that's right here. Have you ever heard of this? Positive law codification. You know how like a law or a bill sounds good? This is why. The term positive law has a long established meaning in legal philosophies philosophy, but has a narrow meaning when referring to titles of the code. The code is divided into titles according to subject matter. Some are called positive law titles, the rest are called non-positive law titles. Positive law title code is itself a federal statute. A non-positive law of the code is editorial. For example, armed forces is a positive law title because title itself has been enacted by Congress for the enacting of the provision of Title 10. Public health and welfare is a non-positive law. The distinction is legally significant. Non-positive law titles are prima facie evidenced by the law, but positive law titles constitute legal evidence of the law in a federal state court. Importance of positive law. The code is useful research improving the general and permanent laws of the United States. Positive law codification improves the usefulness of the code in a number of significant ways. The code has become multi-volume complication because in addition to a great deal of the new law. All right, my ADHD. The subject matter of which are sometimes unsuited as descriptive titles of the new laws, closely related laws that were enacted decades apart may appear in different volumes of the code. Chapters based on statutes that have been amended many times may have cumbersome numbering schemes with section numbers such as 16 USC point. Greatly improve the organization of existing laws and create flexible framework that can accommodate new legislation in the future. I'm pretty sure somewhere in here it says that they give it the positive name, so because they think we're stupid and you're not gonna, you'll say, oh, that sounds good, kind of like the Inflation Reduction Act. That one's doing really good. Good job, guys. Woohoo. Okay. 1 second. Okay. I wish. Here we go. No, is it this one? I thought I had another one. Fine. What do we got here? It's crazy. I had another one up here, and now it's not here. Bastards. Those bastards. Give me a second. No, that's not what I needed. Okay. Check this out. Ever heard of the low income, the National Low Income Housing Coalition? I found something very interesting. These people need to, they sound great and all. They give us a lot of information about this and how much they care so much. Did you know how much they care? Did you? I'll show you how much. It seems like they have no anything good that outcomes of this whole organization, and I wonder why. They talk a good game, educate, mobilize, shape public opinion. Yeah, I think everybody wants cheaper rent. So let's go here. About us, major donors. Okay. Let's see. So who pays for all this? Over 200,000. These foundations. Okay. What? Oh, come on. I think it's being really silly. So as you can see, Wells Fargo, here's one of them. I don't know all these foundations, but Bank of America, JP Morgan. Okay. The Deutsche Bank. So isn't it funny how they fund this, but yet check this out. I need direct assistance to get some housing, right? What do they say to do? What do they say to do? NLIHC frequently receives calls and emails from individuals seeking housing assistance. Since we do not provide direct services and do not have knowledge of local service providers in specific communities, we are not best equipped to assist people with these requests. Instead, we offer further resources and information that may be be of help. NLIHC is an advocacy organization in DC, works to push Congress to provide needed money and policy changes to help renters and people who are homeless. While we do not provide any direct services to people in need of housing assistance, we can share some resource information that may be helpful to you. So you're useless, okay? Now, I am one to say that all those donors, I don't see them lobbying to get us some affordable housing if they really wanted it. Oh, wait, here's the last one. Finally, please call the district office of your congressional representative and senators. This staff often knows of available state and local resources. It's very important that your member of Congress hear about the housing challenges you are facing. Oh, well, thank you so much. So you guys are useless. I don't see them getting any low income housing anywhere. How much is rent nowadays? Rents. What a waste of time. Comes my son. Timothy, I'm almost done, but okay, I'm almost done. Less than 5 minutes. Okay. Rent by states. Okay. So I don't see anything getting cheaper anywhere so far. 1,660 a month. And compare that to the one map with the pollution. We shouldn't be paying anything. I want some free rents. Not for the rich people, not for the people living at these that have more housing than they need. I don't want to hear that crap. There's not enough housing they need to build. That's a bunch of crap because there's empty freaking homes everywhere. Okay. Not only is there empty homes everywhere, there's also empty hotel rooms everywhere. They're so concerned about climate change. They know that any construction is bad for climate change, man. 30% of emissions is from construction. So I'm about to end it right here, but you know how Jerome Powell, what a scumbag. They want to lower wages. It's not just him, it's more people. I just thought maybe we could look at somebody who works for the devil. They want to lower wages. Well, I'm sorry. We're not failing at our jobs. You failed at your job. Hold on 1 second. Timothy Ponder. Okay. If you want to lower wages, why don't we start with your wage? You make 6 figures a year, and since you've failed at lowering inflation, everything you tried just sucks. Okay. So you and Janet Yellen, oh, um, this is transitory, the inflation. We still have to lower wages to take inflation down. Lower their wages. Lower everybody's wages. You screwed up. It wasn't us. Just like we didn't do the pollution. We didn't wreck the trains. We didn't keep our whole system from falling apart. You guys did. We're just trying to live. And this whole Trump thing is just a huge distraction from their failures for being leaders. And it's keeping us divided. Like, subscribe, and share. I got nothing else.